So before starting the practical, let's just quickly see how to register a domain in Route 53. You don't need to register a domain, okay? Because see, registering a domain is, is chargeable, right? And that depends on what type of domain you are choosing. So if you feel like sparing some few dollars, that is fine, but don't waste your money on registering a domain. I will just show you how to register a domain in AWS, but don't do it. You don't need to do it because this is chargeable. And if you let's say you want some test domain and all that, I will I can provide it to you, or else I will just show you how to create a test domain as well. It will just charge you $2-3. That is still affordable. But let's try to register a domain on AWS. So let's say I want my to register the domain on my academy Panda Cloud, which I don't have. So for that you have to go to Route 53, or you can search it here, and then what you do, just click on in this left hand side, this three dashes, and go to registered domains. Here you can see an option of registered domains. And now again I'm repeating, you don't need to register a domain. This is chargeable. Okay, so if you want to perform any practical, that you can just go through the video. Okay, anyways, you have already seen how to create an EC2 instance, you have seen how to create a load balancer. Registering a domain will just give you a just a domain name. Okay, now here there are multiple options that you can see how to transfer. If you want to transfer any other domain or from outside, this is how you can transfer it. But if you want to register a domain in AWS, you have to just click on this register domains, and here it will ask you to enter the domain name. So let's say I want pandacloud.com, and let's see, if I search it, then it will show you, then it will show me that pandacloud.com is not available, although you have something called as pandacloud.org, or let's say pandacloud.io or info, right? These are the other domains. Let's search for pandacloud.in. Okay, here it is saying that they are not sure, but we can proceed with the registration. But if it fails, the domain is not available. That is fine. I want to register it as pandacloudapp.com, pandacloud.me. I feel pandacloud.in is fine. I can just select it. And if you want to check the pricing, you can just select here, and this is where you can find the pricing as well. Now, if you want to just register your own domain, okay, a normal domain, a test domain, for that you have the cheapest domain, which is Click. Okay, you can see here, this is just $3. So just search for example.click or something, and if you still want to register a domain, just use this .click domain, which is quite very cheap. You will just have to spare $3 one time. This is just a one-time charge, but every month you have to pay 50 rupees. Okay, so that is a charges for the hosted zones. So one-time charges for .click is $3, but the annual monthly charges for the hosted zone is 50 rupees or something. So okay, now I will just search for pandacloud.in. Let me just select it. It will go to the cart, and I will, let's say, proceed to checkout. I will just untick this auto renewal. I don't want to renew it after a year. I just want to register it for a one time, and just click on next. Here I need to provide the contact information. So let's say I will just select as a person. I will give the required information. Okay, so this will be saved, same as the admin content, and this is fine. Just click on next. Just review it once, and I accept this. Click on submit, and see this domain registration process. So once this gets completed, we will get a mail, right? Whether this domain is registered or not. It will take 5-10 minutes, and after you once you get a mail, that means if you get a confirmation mail, that means your registration is successful. And after a month, okay, you have to pay the charges, whatever charges has been occurred in your account, $15 or something, you have to pay it, and then you are ready to use this domain, which is pandacloud.in. So I've just registered it as of now for this practical, so that by tomorrow I will be ready with this domain. So here, I will get a registered domain here. It will appear like this. So here I can see the requests. So it is still in progress, and it will take some time. Once I give a confirmation on mail, then this domain will get registered. So if I go to google.com, you can see here sign up confirmation. I've got this. You can just hit a refresh. It is still in progress, and it will take some time, 10-15 minutes, and then the domain will get registered. Once it get registered, it will appear here. Okay. So again, if you want to register, just register simple cheaper domains like .click domains that are quite cheaper. Here you can check the pricing and all. All the pricing will appear, and whatever is suitable, you can just get yourself registered. And after that, the registered domains will appear over here. In the next session, what we will do is we will start with the practical, how to make use of the Route 53 and all. Anyways, we did not had a domain, so we have registered our domain. Now we can work for this. We can do the practical. We can see what are our hosted zones, health checks, everything we will be discussing in the next session. So if anyone has any question, then you can please go ahead, or else we can wrap up for today.
Hi, Nasser. Is it audible?
Yes, yes.
Is it necessary that we require a domain to do the practical of Route 53?
Yeah, I told you, right? You don't need to register a domain. Anyways, whatever I'll be showing, just follow the practical. In case if you feel that you want to register a domain, you can. Okay, but this is not necessary. Okay, this is totally up to you. But I would suggest, please don't do it. Do not register a domain, else you have to bear the monthly charges and one-time charges. Okay, so don't do it. That is not at all required. This is just, let's say I will be creating a load balancer tomorrow, and that load balancer DNS name I'll be just using it here. I will be just showing a practical there. So that is not at all required to create a domain.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, anyone? I hope so. This was interesting because there were many things that we work around the URLs and all, but we are not aware what happens in the backend. So I believe this can be useful from the interview perspective and real-time perspective. So we will be doing the practical tomorrow, and the furthermore details and all we'll be discussing tomorrow. So tomorrow we will try to just create an EC2 instance, try to use the simple routing policy. We will also try to create two different load balancers and use the failover routing policy. We will see how destruction can happen and how we can take care of the disaster recovery. That is called as a DR, or disaster recovery. So in case if you want to understand how to get rid of disaster recovery, then that can be very much useful. Thank you, Shahbaz, for your comment. And tomorrow we will do multiple things. Okay, that will be very much interesting again. So please don't miss the session for tomorrow. So this is in progress, and once it gets completed, I will show you how you will be receiving a mail and what payment and all you will be needing to do. So you don't need to pay anything upfront. You will get a charge in your account, and you have to pay it later on. Okay, so that I will show you in maybe by tomorrow. Okay, then thank you everyone. So we are good to wrap up for today. Thank you, everyone.